No seat, no problem. Sit on the UAC. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take this one. This one makes you wait though, so I might cancel it. But let me show you what I'm talking about here, about the tips afterwards with Uber. Fuck, I can't show you. But anyway, if you saw that, I'll pause it on the screen. Initially that one was like 12 something. And they basically left another 12 on there. Looked like they doubled the tip. That's one great thing about Uber, dude, that I love. But the flip side of that is there's this thing called tip baiting, where they put a big tip in to entice someone to pick up the order because it's a good pay. And then afterwards, they have the option to take the tip off. So basically, they take away the tip, right? They get their money back and they get a fast delivery at the same time. That's called tip baiting. That's extremely rare though. I think that's probably only happened once or twice. Like, and I got at least 2,000 deliveries right now, probably more than that. That's only probably happened once or twice to me. And I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but even then, I think my guess is Uber protects you from that somehow, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know how they would know that you're getting tip baited. Hi, do you guys have a pickup for Ella? Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so usually you gotta wait for this place, but not today.
She's a positive control that's
So I got these, they're called pedal pushers. And as you see, I was using my thumb to like open up the pedals right there, which fucking raws out your thumb, dude. It's like my skin is super hard from that, or rough. But I got these things coming in the mail, dude. It's like called pedal pushers. And
400 feet, turn left onto East Houston Street.
basically what it is, it's like a peg that attaches on the bottom of your pedal. So all you got to do is use your foot to kick the pedal out. You don't got to bend over.
Turn left onto East Houston Street.
See, this is like fresh pavement, dude. I could really haul ass on here, but I'm not going to though. Let's see what order we got. Nope, wrong direction.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Bowery.
But yeah, that pavement you just saw, dude, I could really haul ass on that. Like, for some reason, like, it just feels like under the wheel, it feels like your wheel feels more steady. It feels like it's like more grounded. Like it's not gonna tip over. I don't know how to explain. It wants to stay up even more when it's on there. It's like it got more grip and shit. I don't know. That's what I noticed with like brand new blacktop. It just feels like it's gripping a lot better. Swat Street. There you go.
Thank you so
Have a good one. Thank you. So the battery on my phone is pretty low. And usually when it gets like this, like when it gets about 20 or whatever, I start thinking about switching out phones. And the other phone I have is on my chest recording. So when it gets low, I might just, you know, end this video and then pick up, you know, show you guys the stats at the end, pick up near the end and show you what had happened during that time. But we'll keep going until then. If you look at the Uber map, you'll see on the top middle, it'll say 1 out of 3. It says complete 2 more tests to earn like $5. Not that much more, but that happens when it gets busy or they need more drivers. They'll usually put out promotions like that, goals, whatever, to incentivize drivers to do more deliveries, to come out and blah blah blah, and help with the demand. And also because this is the Sherman and it has a reader, I don't know, screen. It shows you the mileage, it shows you the distance you travel, it shows you the battery. I'll go ahead and show you that at the end of my shift. I'll tell you how much time I did. I'll show you the miles I did. And then I'll show you the watt or the voltage in the battery. Once again, this is a Sherman Max. Check this out. Oh shit, on the job, dude. Trying to keep up with these guys or what? I could, yeah, Friday, man, you got a lot of people on like dirt bikes and shit. Usually, I see them a lot towards like Times Square. Fuck it, let's follow them. Fuck, it better go. Burp, 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 burp. Let me get something to drink, man. I'm hella thirsty right now. Gonna get some Red Bull. Sounds pretty good.
Where are we going?
So today I didn't really plan on working very long. Obviously, 6 hours. Tomorrow I'll probably work 10 to 12 because I'm trying to do 40 hours a week. But it's been challenging. Like when you got your own, you can choose your own hours and shit like this. And plus, like, I'm used to taking breaks every 3.5 hours because I was mainly doing deliveries on a bike, and the batteries would only last like 3 hours. So once a battery would run low, I would go back to the apartment and then take a break for an hour, charge up my phone, and then go back out and then use the other battery. So that would be like 6 hours of work. But I could have done more because it would have charged up the battery within 6 hours, the one that I first dropped off. So I could have went back and did the same thing. But I just got used to 6 hours, and it was, you know, I wasn't doing 40 hours a week. I don't even know last time I did 40 hours a week. My first week, I made like, after taxes, I made like $1,500 my first week, which is a lot. And the reason why is because I was so excited about doing deliveries. Give me one sec. Because I was coming off a job. And that wasn't even paying as much as this. And I wanted to leave. And I started doing deliveries, and I found out it actually pays more. So I was just super excited. And the first week I probably did like near 60 hours that week. But I made, $1,500 that week, dude. That's the great thing about food delivery is you can choose your hours. If you want to work 60 hours, you can work 60 hours. You can make that extra money. Like I haven't even done this a year yet. Like I said, I've done this starting in August. And it's April 22nd. So less than a year. But what I noticed is later in the year, they were paying me hella good. I was getting like $20 orders. But now the orders are a lot smaller. And during the first, like January and February, I'm gonna skip this right now. January and February were actually really slow. I was struggling. I was still making like $600 a week after taxes, which, that's not bad. And I wasn't even doing 40 hours, so I can't complain. It's not bad, But I guess I was just spoiled because during Christmas and stuff, dude, I was making shit. I was making like for $20 for 20 hours, I was making pretty good money. You know what? I just thought about this. Before, I wasn't charging my my Android because I had the headphones and they would connect through the USB-C. And for this specific phone, which is a Note 10 Plus, the headphones connected through the charging port, so there's no like headphone jack unless it's through the charging port. So that's how I would listen to music, so I couldn't charge because the headphone was in the charging port. But now that I have this JBL clip and I'm using Bluetooth, I could probably charge this because I do have a battery. It's a slow charger, but it'll keep my phone relatively, keep it stable. So I think I might just do that actually, because I don't want to switch phones. I like Android. I think what I'm gonna do, because I got like a really long cord, I'm gonna keep it in my book bag. Keep the charger in my book bag and just have the cord running out to my phone. It's gonna be kind of awkward at first, but so that's cool. I can just pull it out my book bag like that if I need more space. If you look at my ratings here, I'll just go down the list. Hopefully I have time. See these two, I got 4.86 out of 5. Most of them are good, 5 stars. The two on the bottom there, like one was like a couple months ago. It was for like a pizza. And I was doing a stacked order. And it took me to a weird location. I think I was like a few minutes late. But I don't think late was the issue because I got customer support that called me back because I guess the customer called them and then DoorDash called me saying that I didn't deliver the pizza, but I did. And I even took a picture of it because that makes you take a picture of it. And they say the customer said I didn't deliver the food, and then I was like, well, I did. And then they didn't argue with me, and DoorDash was really cool. They're like, I guess you did because I see that you took a picture of it. So that's a good thing, make sure to take pictures. But let me see what this is real quick. might just start taking those. Then the other bad order, I'm not sure what was wrong with that one. Maybe it was like a order handling. It's probably another pizza order, because with pizza orders, like, you can't tilt your bag. You know, you got to keep it like level, because if you don't keep it level, especially if it's fresh pizza, it'll like compile to the end of the pizza container, and it'll just, you know, smush up when you're traveling. So if you're tipping a lot, if you're like you know, if you're leaning a lot, the pizza will slide and then like compress downwards and like be all mushy, especially if it's fresh, like if it's a thin fresh cheese pizza or something like that. So I try to keep my backpack as level as possible when I'm doing pizzas. And one reason I don't put like small pizzas, like the 10 inches, I don't put it in my book bag that often, is because for some reason in your book bag they get smushed, not from the top, but like they get moved around or something in here where they shouldn't, and it looks bad when you pull it out. So that's why I always put it on top. Even though this is a pizza bag, it has one of those little holders in there. I just find it easier to put on top, and I learned that from WHIZZ. He has a YouTube channel. That's basically where I learned most of my shit from. So shout out to WHIZZ. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to talk about is completion rate. If you read here, it says dashers below 80% may be deactivated. So that basically what happens is the completion rate is when you accept the order, and then you cancel afterwards. It's not when you pick up the order. It can be either or. It can be when you accept the order before you pick it up, or after you pick it up, I guess. But if you cancel after you accept the order, it drops your completion rate. And if you get below 80%, suppose it would be deactivated. Although a few weeks ago, the first time I got below 80%, because I was waiting at that pizza place. I forgot what it's called, but it makes you wait like 20 minutes. I just couldn't take it anymore, dude. I had to like decline, because it was super busy, it was raining, and I was like getting like a lot of orders. And I'm like, screw this, dude. So I canceled it and went under. I had like 79% completion rate, and nothing happened. I had 79 for a day or two, I think, and nothing happened. So at least but they say may be deactivated under 80%. So who knows? Maybe you need 20 for them to consider you to be deactivated. You know, it could be anything under 80%. But in general, I try to keep it above 80. Let's see here. So this one says 31 minutes, but it's for the delivery, but it's only 1.6 miles. And this place usually doesn't make you wait that long. Even though it's GrubHub, I'm gonna take it because it's slow as well. But it's almost 10:30, so it's probably gonna pick up as well. But I need to start doing some orders, dude. It's been a minute. So I forgot where this is going. Let me look real quick. All right. So I'm going to keep that in mind. And then since it's somewhat kind of far, I'm going to think about stacking other orders. So if I get an order going that way, I'll try to stack it to double the money. See, like right here. And it's actually at the same pickup spot for a different app, and it's going near the same spot. So I'm gonna take that. So it's going to the same spot, different apps, and basically the same drop-off locations. But yeah, so that first one was 9 something. Second one was 6 something. So if I round up, what was that, like 16 bucks? If I round up. So 16, so almost a $10 order turned into a $16 order just by stacking. We're going basically the same distance, same location, everything. Hi. I have this person. I also have Scott as well. Leave this place if that works. Thank you. And then Scott as well, please. Thank you. But if you see my phone, see it's been 29% for some time. So the charger's actually working. It's not fast, but it'll keep my phone charged at the same percentage. That's all I need it for. Alright, so we got both the pickups. Start delivery, Uber. And then with GrubHub. So this one looks farther. This one's going right there. This one's going there. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop off the GrubHub one first because it's closer.
Head northwest on Rivington Street toward Orchard Street.
And then
In 200 feet, turn left onto Allen Street.
And then I'll drop off the Uber. But when I get to the
Turn left onto Allen Street.
When I get to the GrubHub location, I'll text the Uber customer and I'll say I'm just dropping off an order. Because because you know Uber can see you, and when you get close to the customer, you know when you get close to
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Grand Street.
When you get close to the Uber customer, I think it shows you on the map. And if you're not going anywhere and you're like right by them, they're probably, you know, I've got text before. It's like, you know, what are you doing? You've been in the same spot for 5 minutes, you know, and it pisses them off. So if you you text them ahead of time, just saying, you know, basically I just text them, hey, I'm just dropping off an order near you, coming right to you next. You know, then they don't text you, you know, then they're like, okay, cool, so he didn't like forget about me, or he's not like stealing the food, or why the hell is he
Turn left
waiting?
onto Grand Street, then turn right onto Allen Mall.
You keep that communication up. Although what I found out is Uber does like priority deliveries sometimes, and when that happens, they're supposed to get an order right to their place. Like you're not
Continue
supposed
for
to
half a
have
mile.
any more drop-offs. Like it's supposed to, the priority order means like just right to you. Like they pay extra for that. But the thing is, you know, the drivers don't get that information. They don't know if it's a priority order or not. And so like if you try to stack an order and it looks like you're going all over the map and this dude did priority on their Uber, they're like, what the fuck, dude? You know, I paid this extra. You should be coming right to me. And so I found out one time I got a text from somebody because I was dropping off an order in Financial District that was right by this guy. I was dropping off an order from another app. And this guy from Uber texts me, one of the customers, he's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm right here. And I was like, oh, I'm just dropping off an order, you know. I'll be to you next. Sorry for the wait. And then he said, well, you know, I got priority. You know, you should be coming right to me. And I'm like, damn, dude, he's right. But I didn't know that because Uber doesn't tell you that. And then I found out after I dropped out the order, he took away the tip. So that's the only issue with that. We're not supposed to be doing this anyway. Like, we're not supposed to be stacking. But I mean, what they want us to work for fucking like $15 an hour? Like, no, I don't think so. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking stack, of course. You know, they say that you make like $22 an hour, blah blah blah. Like they'll advertise that, but that's only during really busy
In
times.
1,000 feet, turn right onto East River Greenway.
And those busy times, are usually the weekend, and they're usually during peak. Peak is like 9 to about 1 p.m. and that's lunch peak, and then dinner peak is like, I don't know, 6 to 8 or 6 to 9 would be lunch peak. So you have like 6 hours basically where are typically the busiest times of the day. But sometimes on the weekends it's even slow during the peak times. And they're advertising you make $22 an hour every time. If you could see, I haven't been getting a lot of orders, you know? From one app, I haven't been getting a lot of orders. There's no way I'd be making 20-something dollars an hour. So of course I'm gonna multi-app. And I think these companies know that. You know, they say we're not supposed to do that, but they know, you know, they're not fucking stupid.
Continue on East River Greenway for half a mile.
Some of these guys don't multi-app though. I think like, especially like some of these guys that are like foreigners, you know, they haven't been here this long or whatever. I don't know. I'm just assuming, okay? But I don't think they multi-app. I think they use one app. And if I was using one app right now, I wouldn't be making a lot. And so these guys literally probably making like 15 bucks an hour. I don't know, you know? When I first started doing this, when I first started doing Uber Eats, I did it with a car. And this was a few years ago. I was up in Astoria, Queens, and I was using a car. And I didn't really know anything. I just used one app. There was Postmates at the time when they had Postmates. And you know, I wasn't making a lot per hour. I was making less than what I was making before within what I was working. But I did it as a side gig to help pay off shit, like to help pay off my college shit, which I'm still paying. But you know, I wasn't making shit. And I was using a car, so I was using gas. And I was depreciating my vehicle at the same time.
In 600 feet, slight left toward East River Greenway.
And, you know, because it's fucking New York, right? You know, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, they're super congested. Not a lot of places to park.
Slight left toward East River Greenway.
They have laws.
Then slight right onto East River Greenway.
Where you can't just park on the side of the street without getting a ticket, basically. And that's what I did. I went to go get a pickup. I remember the store, and I had my car. I put my flashers on. Went to go pick up this thing real quick. I came back not even like a few minutes later, and I got a
slight
fucking
right on East River Greenway. Then turn right onto John Street.
Shut the fuck up. I got a ticket on my windshield, and it took away basically like a week, almost 2 weeks of pay. And I'm just like, fuck it. After that, I stopped. I'm like, it's not worth it in a car, you know? I'm not getting paid enough. I just worked 2 weeks to get it taken away by one fucking ticket. Like, nah. So of course, dude, you're gonna fucking multi-app, you know? And if you're smart in New York, you only use a car if you absolutely have to, you know? Because then you're not paying for gas.
Turn right onto John Street.
You know, places in New York, like, multi-apping is great, man. You know, $30+ an hour, fucking...
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
You know what you're doing. You know, other guys, like, you know, I keep saying this guy Wilser because, you know, I look up to him. You know, I watch his videos all the time. Dude, regular makes like $35 an hour. He uses a scooter, though. So it's a little different. But still,
your destination is on the left.
For delivering food, like, come on, bro. $30 or $35 an hour, hey. And it's fun, and you don't have no fucking boss. Get the hell out of here. And you can pick your own fucking hours. Of course, man, that's like a no-brainer. Hello, delivery 2005.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
So the ETA on this was 10:44. It's exactly 10:44 right now. So I don't know, maybe someone didn't, maybe this was going through circulation, no one picked it up, or maybe Uber gave me or maybe GrubHub gave me an accurate time this time. But usually they give you like more, usually it's like 10 minutes, you got 10 more minutes than that. Or maybe I just took too long to get here. I don't know. I think they just gave me a shorter time this time. So one thing I just realized is I didn't text the Uber customer saying that that I'm coming to them next, so they know where I'm at. And what's the ETA on the EUC, homie? But it'll be all right. It's not taking me long to drop this off, and I'm real close to them. Yeah, man, this area down here, like financial district, to me it's just, for some reason, maybe it's just a mental thing, but it just feels so much like calmer down here. Probably because it's more business oriented down here, and there's more like residential, buildings, people live, than party area. Like right now, Lower East Side is where it's at if you're trying to party. And then, Midtown, obviously. So it's just more calm down here, which I like it. And it's good. Ooh, it's windy though. It's good for deliveries as well. And I think actually, I keep talking about how I love this area, but I think I'm going to drop this off and then head back north because there's more restaurants over there, and I want to stay busy.
Turn right onto Hanover Square, then continue onto William Street.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How you doing? What floor are you going to?
1019.
The elevator to your right-hand side, sir.
Thank you so much. You see, like, I don't know if you can see it. You see my wheel. Got it parked up against the wall. I don't mind leaving it there while I walk a few apartments down. Nothing's gonna happen to it here, so I ain't worried about it.